you. I was like 15, 30 feet tall.
Whoa,
Y'all know
whoa, whoa,
he
whoa,
only hang with
whoa,
that had the neck. This is real life.
whoa,
Lord knows I don't like them. You too if you hang with them. Thighs leave you mother rocks. I don't care if you playing the game with them. 775, I got love for the village. Don't care what he got.
Trying to come get it. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I see the people trying to bring them with me. We got a light, tell them come and get it. Yeah.
Look out there, MP.
Yeah. She gon' pick me cause I know she need a better man. If she love it, then I can probably let her in. I can show her how a boy can be a gentleman.
Good game last night.
Sipping on this boy, I just gas it from the sheets. I'ma keep it sober, face poker like I'm Keith. It's a steak, baby, nah, this Uber Eats. Ladies love me cause I got a lot of melanin. She gon' pick me cause I know she need a better man. If she love the Lord, then I could probably let her in. I could show her how a boy could be a gentleman.
I've been in my own lane, I be in my own brain. I've been in my own bag and I've been wearing one chain. Chain looking like it came from Johnny Day. You ask what's the word, we pull up where you stay. The word is my weapon, I'm keeping the K. And he's coming back, man, I wait for the day. Can wait to tell mama how I got it made.
I just spit for too long, I just care about the pay. You just even try to tell me I'ma let the chop spray. I be getting to the chips, I ain't talking about lays. I be talking like a Paris, couple haters on me laid.
Four is out, four is out.
In my dreams, I get diamonds in my teeth. Sipping on this boy, I just gas it from the sheets. I'ma keep it sober, face poker like I'm Keith. This is steak, baby, nah, this Uber Eats. Ladies love me cause I got a lot of melanin. She gon' pick me cause I know she need a better man. If she love the Lord, then I could probably let her in. I could show her how a boy could be a gentleman.
Praying by the bed, even while I sleep, think about what you said. Cause it comes from me, it's like it's going from my throat. But words are verbal notes, they say they can't hurt, but they keep on throwing dirt. And it feels like what you said's like a tattoo on my mind.
Mom, so are we gonna get the stuff for
Hit the shot like Curry. Running through the jungle, I will not worry. The Lion of Judah, won't you come in a hurry? Ain't calling on shooters, hit the shot like Curry. I will not wait no pity. Watch how we hit the whole city. You don't understand it, come running through the jungle, I will not worry. The Lion of Judah, won't you come in a hurry? Ain't calling on shooters, hit the shot like Curry. I will not wait no pity. Watch how we hit the whole city. You don't understand it, come get me.
That call when he called out to me. Feeling like Moses finna part up the seas. Lead them to Christ as they follow my lead. Hall of Fame status when I leave out the league. You reap what you sow, I'm just planting my seeds. Got the keys to the kingdom, that's Matthew 16. You reap what you sow, I'm just planting my seeds. Got the keys to the kingdom, that's Matthew 16. Stand on the word like my foot on the Bible. Follow that code, just I know it be vital. You say hate my enemies, now I pray for my rivals. Casting down demons and casting down idols. God put me on a mission, so I know I'm equipped. Aim for their soul, 56 in the slip. Time to penetrate their soul, I'ma empty the clip. It's heaven and hell, so I hope they repent. Deny my faith like Peter did Christ. Go to war for my God, I pay with my life. Christ gave the set, I rep with my life. Die for the faith, ever stepping with Christ. Won't deny my faith like Peter did Christ. Go to war for my God, I pay with my life. Christ gave the set, I rep with my life. Die for the faith, ever stepping with Christ.
Running through the jungle, I will not worry. Lion of Judah, won't you come in a hurry? Ain't calling on shooters, hit the shot like Curry. I will not weep no pity. Watch how we hit the whole city. You gon' understand it, come running through the jungle, I will not worry. The Lion of Judah, won't you come in a hurry? Ain't calling on shooters, hit the shot like Curry. I will not weep no pity. Watch how we hit the whole city. You gon' understand it, come get me.
I stay lit for the line. Saved by the blood. Follow my leader. I don't do church on a bleacher. Call me a preacher. I'll be a teacher. You see the pulpit up in the streets, bro. I got the faith. I'm a believer. Put down the heater, huh? Yeah. I won't stop till the wheels stop. Real talk. Carry my cross. Real walk. Shine my light on the hilltop. I'ma go pray for my enemies. When I go, leave a legacy. Come on.
Running through the jungle, I will not worry. The Lion of Judah, won't you come in a hurry? Ain't calling on shooters, hit the shot like Curry. I will not weep no pity. Watch how we hit the whole city. You gon' understand it, come running through the jungle, I will not worry. The Lion of Judah, won't you come in a hurry? Ain't calling on shooters, hit the shot like Curry. I will not weep no pity. Watch how we hit the whole city. You gon' understand it, come get me.
I see you out there doing work.
God good, he's great. Always got a blessing coming my way. Yeah, I serve a big God going in my legs. Sending all love, cause love gotta save. Gotta tell her where they got good, he's great. Got good, he's great. Gotta tell her where they got good, he's great. Got good, he's great. Gotta tell her where that. They say your light so bright, tell me what it is. I say life so long, ain't no need to trip. Got the Lord on my side, forgiving all of the sins. I'm yelling spoiler alert, cause Jesus always wins. Look, I've been through some things that almost turned me to a savage. Mixing up some problems, stirring in some bad habits. Now I give it up, cause I don't fight my battles. Send them praises up, cause it's kingdom when I'm at the God good, he's great. Always got a blessing coming my way. Yeah, I serve a big God, going in my legs. Sending all love, cause love gotta save. Gotta tell her where I got good, he's great. Got good, he's great. Gotta tell her where I got good, he's great. Got good, he's great. Gotta tell her where that guy got it shining like a bag of diamonds. It ain't what they put on you, it's really what's inside you. It ain't what what your job is, don't let it define ya. Praying with intent to put the past behind us. Heard the blessings coming on the way. I put my hands up to receive it. If you put the way, I'll be right there. Running through your work and still believe me there. Whenever I need it, I know that you got it. That's why you're my number one option. Thank you for your perfect timing. Even in silence, I know who my God is. God good, he's great. Always got a blessing coming my way. Yes, every big God going my lengths. Sending all love, cause love gotta save. Gotta tell her what I got good, he's great. Got good, he's great. Gotta tell her what I got good, he's great. Got good, he's great. Gotta tell her what I got good, got good. When I pull up, know he first like the hood. Yeah, you know we had to run this one back. We brought a squad in on this one. My king, remix.
Yeah, we get it in, call it stick and move. Only want a track at a time or two. When the road trip up and they falling down, but we standing like that, we walking truth. Never will I fall from the hands of my father. Nothing too great, my king walking on water. Life laid down, cross picked up, put it in the room of my
When you're at the business team, you can be as loud as you want. And we want you to try to stop by a ticket booth for all the latest action to see your next game. We want this time at the arena to be enjoyable and entertaining. If you want to go to a other time of the week to be addressed,
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Now, Golden State's starting five. They've got MP. There's Jackson Davis out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Curry. And it's Butler in at the three, the small forward. Pass to Mathurin. Siakam against Bogdanovich. Ball stolen. Curry on the wing. And another three for Golden State.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Alston against Jones. Mathurin passes to Siakam. Indiana moving it around. Jones in the post. He's covered by Alston. Jones, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And he throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Back to Jackson Davis. Well, their pass to Alston. Good, and Butler gets the assist. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. Indiana off to a slow start. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bogdanovich wide open.
Mom, are you ready?
on the floor for Golden State. We've got Jimmy Butler. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's MP, and it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Indiana, they're hanging in there at that same fifth spot and hoping to climb higher.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Legs, we're past the halfway point of the season. Some teams starting to run out of time as far as their postseason hopes.
Well, Brian, the play-in will give teams more hope as the season winds down. But if you're in that bottom third of the league in terms of record at this point, it may be time to turn your attention to the draft.
Can be tough on a player, too, to try to finish out a season that way.
Boy, it really is.
Here's Jones. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Siakam, pass to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And Indiana misses again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of...
I was asking if you were ready, Mama.
One thing on your heart, nothing on your mind. Some days I want to take my life, other days I'm fine. Said bring on clarity, you just tryna eat. You know what I see? People tryna fill the void, they don't know the beat. Yeah, it's like that. That reality is you not fight back, no. If you really feel it, stop thinking, time, listen up. Freedom, waiting for you. What? Freedom, waiting for you. What? I really say, open your Bible and praise. That's the furthest way. Don't go get lost in the waves. Offer your life up in praise, and God will show you grace.
Let's just call this one a coast-to-coast tribute. Hey, wait a minute now, It's Free Lunch Fridays. This beat is real Midwest. I'm over here like IE, shout out to Midwest. Please don't worry, Nelly E. Autumn. I'm a Aisha like Steph Curry on some IE. Yeah, I know, right? It's free lunch Fridays. Yeah, look, hey, get it in, get it out. Get it in, get it out. Yeah, get it in, get it out. Generosity, we should all live it out.
The external factor.
My generosity, so I
Siakam, no good.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
From deep, MP. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a brief.
Free lunch Fridays. Look, you ain't nothing but a dog. Spectacular in urban vernacular. It only makes it clearer when you say it in the mirror. I'm
a lot of people, when they
and talk things over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Indiana, with great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference.
Checking out Indiana, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
Well, no one has been surprised by their dominance. Now they will try to take this momentum and
okay. NK Bay. NK the Bay.
Jones, the pass to Siakam. Toppin sends a screen for Siakam.
Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset of teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, VA, they're lying.
Hey, how about that?
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pacers trail by 20. Jones, the pass to Siakam. Curry against Nembhard. The 3, Mathurin. The Pacers again can't hit. And so MP will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here's the 3, and it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by MP. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game. Here's Nembhard. No points so far. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Inside.
Watch me kick back like it's Notre Dame. H-O-O-L-I-G-A, and baby, they gon' know the name. Notre Dame. Punch back on my group back. Watch me kick back like it's Notre Dame. H-O-O-L-I-G-A, and baby, they gon' know the name. Who that is?
And here's Indiana now. Searching for their first points of the game. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
They were blown out by this squad last time. Could not stop the bench from scoring. That was the difference.
I agree with you. I mean, the points off the bench, that disparity was decisive. You got to have all hands on deck for this one.
And so in the game for the Warriors, we've got Bogdanovich. Stephen Curry is out there with MP. Then there's Butler, and it's Jackson Davis in at the center, filling out the middle. Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important. It's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
And here's Indiana now. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Top of the screen on Butler to win the...
I should have died alone.
And Golden State looking who they got. They've got MB. Bogdanovich out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, walking down the middle.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Hits the three-point bomb. Olsen's got 18 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Go down, I'm ready. Hashtag you, I was like 15 feet tall. Y'all on his. He only hang with the hat and niggas in real life.
On the floor for the Warriors. Butler out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis.
Demons going crazy because we coming and we killing it. Better watch your mouth, man. You know how your father get. If he send the angels, then you about to see how really get. Luke 11 in the words, I'm serious.
We don't pretend.
And so here is Indiana. Searching for their first points of the game. Gotta keep rolling it. Oh,
my goodness.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And it's the Pacers ball. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And so it's Indiana with it. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated.
Like a roll.
Say Telvin. Say Telvin.
Here's Nembhard. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable, setting the floor for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis out there at Bogdanovich. Then it's Curry. Then it's Butler. And it's Alston in at the one. Now, here's Siakam. He has yet to score. Just 4 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Jones, no luck.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back to you, Kev.
A cagey veteran. Allie, we thank you very much.
Well, he is showing you that rebounding isn't all about size. You need will and effort.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Curry outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 9 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And here's a look at the power rankings. Now that we've gotten into February, plenty of data to consider and to go on. Look at Indiana. They're still holding tough in that 5th position, still trying to climb the ladder.
And I think for Golden State, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
And the Warriors making a change here. Nurkic checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Gordon comes in for Bogdanovich. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Furphy following the score by Golden State. Neesmith with the ball. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Gordon against Toppin. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing it.
Kicks it out to MP. Back to Nurkic. Some nice passing by Golden State. Outside, Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Unloads.
floor for the Warriors. MP is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Aaron Gordon.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Yusuf Nurkic, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Gordon. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Alston in at the point. Here's Nembhard. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Just 5 to shoot. The end of the drought. Over to the left wing. Furphy. The three-pointers off the mark. Smooth sailing for Golden State. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Siakam for the three. And the rebound by Nurkic.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Neesmith. Pass to Furphy. Indiana moving the ball away. Nembhard for 3. The Warriors pull it in. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
To the inside. Inside. On the wing, Gordon. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Pass to Gordon. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Gordon.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Toppin passes to Nembhard. Siakam outside. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Gordon uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
The shot by Nembhard.
Pass to Nembhard. And here's Toppin from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. MP getting it done for the Warriors. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Higgins is checked in for James Wiseman.
Now, here's the lineup for Indiana.
Here's Murphy. No scoring in this one. So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. MP out there with Pajemski. And there's Gordon. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga.
I know that Jesus Christ drops a purple pants, so they even come and say they lie. But they call it hate, cause they don't want to change their lives. They just want to help, but they won't see until that day they die. Know the truth, yeah, they don't want to be eating cancer pride. All the Christians need a lot of love. Open eyes, I will point you to the way. If you don't repent, you regret it on the way.
Here's Neesmith. He's scoreless. We've got Walker. Isaiah Jackson is out there with Aaron Neesmith. And it's Higgins.
I think it's time we need to cancel pride. Let's cancel pride. Listen to us, death for God. It's a massive sign, man of God. It's our test of minds.
You know, Doris, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Gordon out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's MP. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Pajemski in at the shooting guard. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double.
Yo, rainbow is hellbound. My rainbow is heaven. Y'all gonna twist that word up, but that word gonna teach you a lesson. Now you know that little crap, now we gon' bring aggression.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Aaron Gordon is out there with Barnes. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, then it's Kuminga, and it's Alston in at the point guard position. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
VA, and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back over to you, VA.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Outside Walker. To halt the run. Kuminga pulls it in.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
MP finds Gordon. Here's Alston. And MP throws it down hard.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Indiana has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Murphy, defended by Pajemski. Outside Neesmith. The three is up. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Gordon brings the double team. Walker passes to Neesmith. Back to Walker. Pass to Higgins. Shoots over Barnes. Higgins misses. Golden State with the ball. A nice run going. 12 in a row. That one goes in. MP's got 42 in the game.
MP not shying away at all.
Stolen by MP.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Neesmith. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
Good morning, class. Good morning. Today we're going to learn that being transphobic means you're just normal. And don't forget, a man in a dress is just a confused man in a dress.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Aaron Gordon out there with Barnes. Then it's MP. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Dallas just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
A shot by Pajemski, no good. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Indiana Pacers. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. And stolen by Barnes. And it's the Warriors on the break. Back to Alston. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. MP's got 47 points. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Jackson the tray.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Warriors.
Back to Pajemski. Kuminga the pass to MP. Stolen by Jackson. Now Walker, he had 15 points last outing. And to Neesmith. The 3-pointer, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the...
Makeup in a dress? Just tell him to repent. Don't tell him Jesus loves him. A simple repent, because hell is hot will do. That is not how men dress. If you say that men cannot be living, you will death. Politics, they went left. We don't need that big tent, man. Ask me if I'm transphobic. 100% yes. 100% yes.
They've got Isaiah Jackson. Neesmith out there with Jarris.
100% yes. 100% yes. If I'm transphobic. 100% yes.
Higgins is out there with Walker. Then there's Aaron Neesmith. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. And it's Furphy in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Indiana. You know, DB, I heard some NBA officials talking about having a feel for the game and them drawing a line between playing aggressive and playing rough. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, Kev, this is so fascinating to me because we've seen a reversion back to a little bit more of a physical game. But without some definitive guidelines, it makes the officials' job harder.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Here is also following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
MP against Jones. Here's Neesmith.
Mathurin at the 2 with Neesmith at the 3. Top it out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Jones in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged in the league over time.
Lose control.
Baseline, melodies, got me in a toe all day, all night. Can't leave.
Lose control.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. I keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yeah, and that made it difficult to stay connected to their shooting.
They're going with Mathurin and Neesmith on the wing. Siakam is out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Jones in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Here's Jones following the basket by MP. Out left of the wing, out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Indiana. They're still holding tough in that fifth position. Still trying to climb the ladder.
I think for the Warriors, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nemhard's checked in. And the Pacers with possession here. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Golden State moving it around. MP finds Butler. corner shot. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They're really fucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Pacers shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Jones drives it.
There's no... But you are... Lord.
Nembhard is the 2 with Matherin at the 3. We'll be topping out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Warriors.
From the very...
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Butler out there with Trace Jackson Davis.
Oh Lord, for me, for the Lord.